your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100+ globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100+ global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500+ multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100+ authorized training partners and 50+ universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000+ members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100+ globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100+ global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500+ multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100+ authorized training partners and 50+ universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000+ members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100 plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100 plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500 plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100 plus authorized training partners and 50 plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000 plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices.
Hello, dear participants. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're joining this session from. And I hope you all had an amazing weekend. And we'll start with the first session of this series this week. So please allow me a minute so I can share my screen and we can start. And meanwhile, please let us know where you are joining this session from. We would love to know your locations. And here we go. I hope you all can see my screen, and thank you so much joining today's session. I would love to give you all a very warm welcome to our learning series, Global Skill Development Council Certified Learning, Skilled in Generative and Agentic AI, Transforming Risk, Compliance and Growth, with a theme that is driving compliant growth with generative and agentic AI. My name is Preetham. I will be here as moderator. Do let me know if you have any question or any concern. Feel free to reach out to me over the chat box, and I'm very happy to assist you all. And I'm very excited to host this week's session, which is starting from today, that is 16 to 28th February 2026. And we do have incredible panel of AI experts lined up for this, as you all can see. Please make a note of the time slot. This is happening at the same time slot that AI series is happening, 7:30 a.m. Central, 9:30 p.m. Singapore, 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So please do join us all our remaining sessions as well. And before I could hand over the session to our speaker today, I would love to introduce our hosting organization to those who have joined us for the first time. We known as Global Skill Development Council. We are vendor agnostic, vendor neutral. We are globally recognized certification body, and we are accredited by ABICB. We do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us, and we have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide so far. We have 500 plus subject matter experts. They work with us closely to help us with our programs, exam, and all the deliverables. Also, we do have 100 plus ATP, authorized training partner. We are associated with 1,000 plus multinational corporates and 500 Fortune companies and 50 plus universities across the globe. As I mentioned that we do have 100 plus authorized training partners. So we have partners across all the countries like America, Asia, Canada, right? So I would love to thank you, those who have joined us through our training partner channel. In case if you're looking for any training program for yourself in order to upskill yourself, feel free to reach out to our training partners to have an inquiry about it. I will share the contact details shortly in the chat box. A special thanks to our official media partner, World Press Hub. They cover all our events and press releases. So I would love to let you all know that GSDC has introduced some exciting thing for all of you, for all the learners. This is the platform where we are providing 100 plus live sessions on AI, which is led by global experts, where you will be getting 4 daily session, which is 45 minutes of live and impactful sessions along with the hands-on learning. So real-time practice where you will able to apply all the concept that you have learned in that particular session. And in case if you get any question or doubts, that will be resolved instantly with the help of our subject matter experts. So this is the opportunity where you will be getting to learn from the AI leaders around the globe, experts. And this training is aligned with the industry standards for the job ready skills and how you can access to GSDC AI Studio. If you want to know more details about the GSDC AI Studio, get in touch with our learning advisor. They're always there to help you with all the process and entire onboarding process as well. So I will be sharing the details in the chat box. So as I mentioned in my previous slide that we do have 100 plus certification portfolio. So currently our certification portfolio is designed, specifically designed for all the professionals worldwide who want to upskill themselves or who want to stay industry relevant in this AI era, right? So we do have certification in different domains that include learning and development, HR, generative AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor, implementer, project management, PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cybersecurity, digital transformation, and so on. So in case if you're looking for any of this certification in order to opt out, get in touch with our learning advisor, or you can visit our website for more information or to check other offerings that GSTC has for all of you. And let me tell you all what all benefits you will be getting if you opt out a certification from GSTC. You will become GSTC's member for a lifelong. With that, you'll be getting certificate upgrade. You will be having free access to all our events, workshop, boot camps, and guess what? We will be providing a free access to all of exclusive learning program that we have. Along with that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter, right? So get in touch with our learning advisors to understand more about these benefits and other offerings that GSTC has for all of you. And here we are. Let me introduce our today's speaker, Pravina. So Pravina is the founder and CEO of Virtual Assistants Asia, where she helps organizations build humans plus AI-enabled teams, leadership workflows, and scalable workforce systems. An award-winning leadership architect and corporate trainer, she is recognized internationally for her work in workforce transformation and AI readiness. Pravina is certified HRD Corp trainer and corporate trainer at IFA Global Hub, delivering high impact programs across industry. Throughout Southeast Asia, her work focuses on leadership development, future of work, capabilities and practical frameworks that helps organization adapt AI with clarity, confidence and human-centered impact. So let's explore the topic, today's topic, how generative AI is revolutionizing employee training, personalization, and automation for effective learning. Let's give her, Pravina, a very warm welcome. You can have the handover of the virtual mic now, Pravina. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much for having me, Pritam. And let me share my screen first.
Yes.
I believe everyone can see my screen.
Yes, Pravina, we can see it.
Okay. First, good day to everyone, and thank you so much for being here today at this time from all corner of the world right now. I'm Pravina K. I'm a CEO and founder of Virtual Assistants Asia, and also I'm a corporate trainer. I'm certified by HRD Corp, and also I'm working with multiple other companies and organizations as a generative AI trainer as well. So today we are going to talk about generative AI in training industry, mostly on employee training. So this is what the revolutionizing about employee training is all about. And in this scope, we're going to focus on one personalization way, and one more is how does it automating in a human AI. This is the entire scope of today. And me being in a training industry, I have seen things as that things is changing continuously, especially after COVID. And then I have seen organization is evolving in upskilling and reskilling the employees as well. So in this scope, when you look at it, there's a two thing here. One is employee learning skills is also changing. And the second part is where the expectation plays on trainers and learning endowment teams in the organization is also changing, or we can say it is evolving. So this session is not only about replacing, trainers with AI or even employees with AI, the kind of mindset. It's all about understanding how AI can support trainers, enhance the learning experience, and make the training more effective in a fast changing way. I believe by end of the session, you will understand how generative AI supports training design. If you're an internal trainer or you're a freelance trainer that working with multiple organization, you know how you can personalize your employee training outcomes, maybe the learning materials or something. Other ways, it also will automate repetitive tasks that L&D team is going through with more of responsible human oversight with AI. So with that, let's begin with the first slide of today. Most training programs today still follows the models designed by the slower workplace environment. If you see, some of them are still following that, okay, this been done for many years in the organization, so we have to follow that. So in that category, I would say that one of the biggest challenges they are facing right now is one size fits all training. That's more goes to employees with very different roles. Maybe they can be experienced, they can be newbies, they can be also somebody in C-suite or manager, right, with a different experience level, often receive identical content. That means the organization will just prepare one training and they expect everybody to follow the entire thing. So in this scope, you will see a new hire and a department manager may attend the same communication workshop or a training, even though their communication responsible are varied and differ according to their department or even the level of their experience. Another challenges, I would say, is a low retention, where employee may understand the concept during the training or the session, but if you think in a long term, they might not really remember it. This is only because they don't apply the concept in their working thing, or probably they forget very quickly. So this is something under organization they have to look through it. The next one, I would say, training development is also highly manual. So a lot of content development that is happening in internal training, I would say trainers spend a lot of time, significant time, creating slides, activities, examples, assessments from scratch. But when it comes to updating the content, it becomes very difficult, where the process becomes very slow, and the workplace tools or policies or process that change quickly might take more time to update. So these entirely cause the content development part very slow. And the final part, I would say that traditional training rarely adapts the individual learning needs. So this part is where employee learns at a different speed. So in your same team, you might see some employees with additional knowledge or additional certification. Maybe they self-learn and everything. And there are also some people, maybe they're okay to be at that particular par. So with these different responsibilities or face the different workplace challenges, yet they often receive the same training experience. So these will either make one person feel lack, or another person feels like this is something that I know and I don't think so, I want to move forward with this. So it's limit their mindset from there. So these challenges are exactly where generative AI create value to them to make it varied when it comes to employee training. From the employee training part, one problem or one thing that is sickening right now is the skill acceleration, where in today's workplace evolving is faster than ever, especially once you can see before COVID and after COVID, things has changed a lot. Many roles are now AI augmented, and then employees are working with AI assistants, automation tools, and digital platform that do their daily task without have to be repetitive by the particular person. So at this part, I would say that organizations are undergoing some digital transformation. They are using cloud system, they are using dashboards, they are using workflow automation, they are using remote collaboration tools. Because of this, continuous learning is no longer option. So where some employee thinks they might lose their job because they are not being updated to that, or they think they are not reskilling or upskilling themselves. So if you think in their point of view, employee must constantly thinking that reskilling and upskilling is to remain them effective. If it is not from the organization side, they can't deal by themselves. So the life cycle of skills is becoming very short, and tools updates frequently, processes evolve, and job roles are changing faster than before. So some organization thinks that, okay, if I purchase this tool, if I have all of this, it's fine for me to move forward, but they are forgetting that they have to continuously educate or upscaling their employees with the details that needed to be done. So this means training cannot remain static. It has to be agile, adaptive, and continuous. This is where human and AI learning becomes very, very important. If you ask me, this is where uh, upskilling and reskilling that's been organizing by many organizations. Example, GSDC has been very effective to make individual organization to send their employees to make themselves more certified or more proficient on what they are doing right now. If there's any question, please feel free to drop the question in the question box. I believe that our moderator will assist us time to time so that we won't miss anything, or else we can wrap it up end of the session as well. And the next is, what is generative AI in an L&D context? Those who are not aware of L&D is learning and development. So I have divided here into four. Let me brief you now. In learning and development scope, generative AI supports multiple parts of the training process. It can help create training content such as modules, explanation, even today's slide. This is considered as it's a content materials. Trainers no longer need to start from a blank page, or they can start from draft or refining something like that. And a little bit more in depth, AI can summarize a long SOPs or policy documents or training manuals. So if you're working in a company, you have a long documents that you have to go through one by one, you actually can use AI, you can upload them and you can get your summaries from there. So in this way, it's actually saving your time a lot. The third part, I would say assessment. You can design generative quizzes or survey for your team to, to understand where is every individual in their static points and everything. The last one, I would say simulation. You allow employees to practice workplace decision and communication skills safely. And this whole over process will make you feel like the idea is very simple, but it's more of AI accelerated instruction design. But trainers are using it in their learning process in every single time, especially those who are working in internal trainer. This is very, very helpful because they are literally using this in one is, of course, you saving your time. Second is your cost saving in your organization to do this kind of early preparation or cost saving materials, and also preparing a well AI augmented documents and also presentations while you're working in an organization with equipping a lot of tools and workforce things. And for me, I would personally will say transformation when it comes to learning and development, it comes with two models. One is personalization, one is automation. That is the key mission of today's training, actually. If you ask me, personalization is more to AI in employee training. Automation is effective learning. So if we simplify everything we have discussed so far, the impact of generative AI in coming down to two major shifts, right? One is personalization, another one is automation. Traditionally, training programs were designed for groups. It's like, it can be a small group of 4, 5 and something. Trainers created one set of slide, one set of activities, one learning path for everyone, follow together, and the model worked for the roles for to stabilize it, and learning needs has to be similar for all the employees. This is a traditional mindset they had it. But today's workplace are more complex. Employees have a different roles, different backgrounds, different levels of responsibility, and now we have employees that work in different schemes, that is a remote, hybrid, and also in-house. So every one of you has a different context right now. So in this thing, a single training design cannot effectively meet these needs since we all are coming from different backgrounds. So this is where personalization becomes very important, and I would say it's vital in any organization. Personalization means adapting training to the learners as in like all the employees. And also, of course, I would say even employers has to understand how does a training system is actually working in their organization so that they know what is actually learned by employees as well. So their roles, experience level, and workplace context, instead of delivering identical content to everyone, every department, or generally for all the levels, training becomes more relevant and practical for each employee in a different classified way. At the same time, automation transform how training is created and maintained. That means, regardless of delivering multiple training, we should have the amount of result equally from the effective learning as well. So many tasks in learning and development has been repetitive, like creating slide, rewriting content, designing the assessment, like example surveys. Sometimes they repeat the same thing again and again, right? So these tasks are necessary, but they consume significant time and energy. So this is why your AI tool, with the generative AI, helps to automate the parts of development process. Trainers can generate first draft of content, activities and assessment, then focus on the expertise by redefining it and also contextualizing it, the material. So in this case, it saves a lot of time. Let's say you are using a material about 5 years ago, and you're thinking the heart of the material still matters. So you still can use the same material, upload in the system, and you just have to tune it. Maybe you can tune it to the level of the people from different department, maybe HR, maybe finance, maybe it's an intern in HR, an intern in the probably different categories, or even the same department. You will have a manager, you have a team leader, you have a C-suite, you have someone intermediate experience. So you can actually categorize the training according to the group of the people. So when personalization and automation work together, they come hand in hand together. Training becomes both scalable and meaningful. Organization can support more learners without reducing the quality, and trainers can focus on facilitation, coaching, and learning the design instead of repetitively doing the development work. So in this way, it's actually being more efficient and also proactive towards the employee as well as the trainers who's actually dealing with this as well. And when this is going well with it, ultimately the transformation is not about technology alone. As a concept of today's topic, it will be more of human plus AI. And because of the goal of training is not just simply deliver, training is not just delivering the information to them, it's more of making the capability to access of what we are working off, right? So, and the personalization combined with automation helps them move closer with the goal of the particular event. Any questions so far? Are we moving very fast? Shall I continue, or we can have any Q&A in between?
I don't see any question for now. You can continue. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, while we are in this personalization and automation scopes, right? When you dive into personalization alone, so right now we're just dividing the branch of personalization and also automation, right? So we are focusing on personalization in training, how it helps employee learning experience go more smoother. So when we dive into it right now, in traditional training environment, learners often receive a same explanation, the same examples, the same activities, regardless of their role, experience level. So trainers do their best. It's not they're not doing the best. It's just that we are adapting to the traditional way. So when generative AI introduced the new possibilities, example, the first example is I have come up with four. So let's go one by one. The first one is the role-based learning path. AI can help trainers design content tailored to different job function. For example, let's say in your team or in your organization, there's a communication training for customer service employee. Would focus on handling customers' conversation, while communication training for a team leader might focus on feedback and team, right? So in this way, you will do another capability, which we call it as adaptive explanation. So not every learners will have the same way or same pace, right? So some employees need simple explanation with clear examples, while others prefer deeper insight other than context. They like more theoretical rather than having examples. So AI can generate multiple versions of explanation, so trainers can support mixed learning group more effectively. While you're passing through the second level of it, automatically generative AI also can create individual practice scenarios where activities comes in. So your job specific simulations will be included in training. Instead of generic case study or employee can practice with situation that reflects every single day, the real work challenges relevant to their roles will be evolved according to the simulation that created for the particular training. So this makes the learning more engaging and practical for both parties that is in different experience level. And this also represent a shift of how training is designed in overall real time. Instead of expecting employees to adapt the training program, it will make the training program more adaptive towards the employee to understand, and that makes a shift, real life shift, AI powered shift, I would say, for the learning and development. And when this happen, definitely the feedback and everything will goes to AI coaching response, where you can actually meet individually, do the coachings and everything if you're an internal trainer. So here's some of the examples that I've created just to understand how does the personalization of can work in a training. So we're going to focus on one topic: for learners and for learning experience here. So if you see here, personalization in employee training means it's more of tailoring the learning experience. Either it's individual role, experience level, or decision making responsibilities. Like I said, it can be intermediate level of worker, or probably they can be manager who making decisions as well. And end of the day, what will be the remain here is the depth of the understanding, practical application, and the life learning scenario should be differ a little bit. Depends on the hierarchy of the working. So here I have given that new employees, maybe communication basic, the training topic, right? Workplace etiquette or guided practice conversation. When you go for employee experience, right? Maybe they're a little bit experienced, probably they have worked there 3 years or 5 years already. Then it's no more a communication basic anymore. You have to go a little bit in depth, which is team communication. Maybe there's a time, they have worked there for 3 years and 4 years. You have to tailor me the thing, or probably you can call it as a personalizing the training into more of what does a team needed, and handling the misunderstanding they be going through, or collaboration exercise between one team to another team. Then a little bit higher, we call it as a manager of head of department, where the conflict resolution, decision making, performance will come in. So this is all you have to integrate with the communication training as well, because the topic here is communication, right? Then the final stage is a C-suite leader, maybe your department or your, of course, a C-suite in your office who's related with workplace communication. So here in more of stakeholder, more of crisis communication, because they are the superior that making this particular thing on their daily basis routine. So they need a communication training on this scope. So this is how you can actually personalize your training session according to the level of it. So we're moving forward for next one. Any questions? What I think I can see a couple of it here.
Do you want me to read it for you?
I think I'll go through. If every leader gets a different path, or how do you ensure role level competency? How do you prevent AI from reinforcing existing skill gaps instead of correcting them? Where does the personalization stop being useful and start fragmenting learning standards across the organization? Mr. Advit, I would say this first. I mean, your every question is actually connected there. So if you ask me, every learners get different path. How do you ensure the role level of competency? Of course, we have to do surveys first. So recently, today I had a meeting, and it was also exactly same as your situation. So the team is confused how to run a training with a multiple different proficiency level of people in a team, right? So the only way to match up to the level of competency, you have to do survey, and then you have to categorize them according to the survey, and then you have to do separate training to them. So sometimes when the group is very small, I wouldn't suggest a training. You have to focus on more of a coaching to the particular individual, especially in a hierarchy of working. Maybe they are intermediate level workers, or probably the employee is a high level employees, manager level. You have to divide and categorize them. How do you prevent AI from reinforcing existing skills gap? And that is something very hard. We have to upgrade our skills gap with the current AI tools, because every skills that we have is now evaluating and also argumentating with AI. So you really have to get through with that as well. Where does the personalization stop being useful and start fragmenting learning standard across? Personalization only thing will automate the entire thing. I don't think so. It will stop being useful. It will more of evolving the current way of making things, not the repetitive way, but it will make it more specific and more efficient for the training industries. I think I have answered your question. If there's anything, you can drop it. I'm not sure about the currently ISO 4200. Pritam, I think this part, I'm not responsible for this, I guess.
Sure, no, Pravina, we'll check it out.
Satya Narayana, what type of training adopted to retain the employees from early leaving? Right now, I would say definitely leadership trainings more. It's more of a soft skill. You can't go for technical skill yet, because retaining somebody from leaving, that means it start from culture, working cultures and everything. So soft skill, or I wouldn't call it a motivational training or something. It's more of group training, or you making more of a team building concept of training for them to show your company value, or you have to redo your company governance for them in a training way for them to understand uh, why is staying is way better than leaving. So that's how it actually works. I guess I've answered the questions here. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, next one is AI as a learning support. Another important shift that generative AI brings to employee training is the learning no longer stop when the workshop is ends. That means sometimes people think that, okay, I have done with my training today. That's it. I got my materials, I got my slides. That's all. So most of the time, even people who are responsible of the employee after the training, example, the internal trainer or probably the manager who's supposed to report to, right? They are forgetting whether they are implementing them in their daily working routine, or is there any understanding of them understanding the particular training. Sometimes they think, okay, if we have done the training, you should understand that. They don't cross check, or they don't have a feedback form, they don't have a survey with them to understand, is it okay, or is it something that we can do a second roll of it, or a level before or after that. So traditionally, learning happens during schedule of training session. Employee attends the workshop, that's for sure. They will take note, they will written, like I said, they will take every slides and yada yada yada. But if they forget something later, they may not revisiting the training materials, or they may not have immediate support, right? So this is where generative AI changes the entire ongoing learning support. For example, AI can function as a learning assistant. So if your learning tools in your company as a CRM or as a dashboard, this will help them to go and revisit and learn themselves. So this is like answer for the training related question, or reinforce the key concept, or provide a quick guidance during the task or something, right? If your internal team, meaning to say every organization should have a chatbot or an AI tool that is continuously using, so that it will help them to make decision in a more interaction way, in a more safer environment. And followed by, you have to think AI is also can act as a practice partner. So if, let's say, you are a manager, you want to have a role play workplace scenario, or simulate a conversation of decision, allow experimentations or something, right? You should think there should be a chatbot or a AI tools that your company is actually giving you, where this will allow them to experience an experiment, the learn, or without real world consequences. So instead of facing on the time whatever the backlash is going to happen, they can actually prepare themselves way before. Third one, I would say that it can be an explanation tool. Basically, it will simplify the concepts, or your reframing, your SOPs or something, maybe a long documents or any relevant details that you needed to be in a very understanding note. Because sometimes, most of the time, people miss out certain things because of heavy files. I call it heavy files because of a lot of information there, or maybe because of jargon. Sometimes we miss out things because of its different industry jargon. So these particular tools, AI tools that you're using in your company, will help you to make things more easier. The last one, I would say, feedback generator. Some AI tools, if you're really continuously using it as a personalized tool, it will give you a written response. It will give you a suggest improvement. It will also give you a prompt of reflection of what you're doing and everything. So it's more of your best friend. It also will transform learning from one-time event, which is on the training, into a continuous process if you really adapting the AI tool in your daily routine. Instead of learning has to limit in a classroom, when an employee can access or support whenever they need it, right, by the AI tools the organization is preparing, this will become more part of daily work, and also rather than something separate from it, like one time off. So this is one of the biggest cultural shift that AI is introducing in an organization into learning environments, where organizations or probably employers thinking that it will automate the entire process of it. And move on to next slide. Now we are at the second wing of the topic of today, which is automation. Earlier, it was entirely about personalizations and everything. Now is automation. Automation in learning and development is very vast. I would say it's like very big. Many L&D professionals spend a large portion of their time on a repetitive development of tasks. This includes, again, training content, slides, whatever that you needed to do, even a documenting session every day, right? These tasks are necessary. You can't avoid them, but they often reduce the time available for facilitation and also coaching, or even training or something, which are areas that trainers create more value, right? So generative AI support these development workflows by accelerating repetitive tasks. When I say repetitive tasks, is basically they can actually do for you. You just have to give a prompt, you just have to instruct them, they will do exactly. For example, AI can help you generate training modules. You don't have to crack your head sitting there. You just have to get some example, you give some prompting, it will just structure it for you everything. It can assist you with the slide development by suggesting taking points, content flows, visuals, even a trainer's cue will be given by them as well. You just have to, of course, you have to double check the work as well. AI can also support training updates, tools, policies, workflows change, everything. Let's say if you are doing for a company, we have to understand about the company. So you even can question and understand what the company needs from it. And you also can validate with the valid documents, just in case you want to be verifying it, you can do that as well. And then it also can do documentation area where trainers can generate session summaries, learning notes, reports more efficiently. You don't have to crack your head having your templates and doing it. You can do more casually or more naturally, because usually companies will have their templates you have just to fill in. But when AI comes in, you actually can put in your thoughts, and then they whatever that real life examples or experience that you have, and AI will just generate the basic structure of contents for you, and you just have to alter it a bit. So this will make it more raw and concise rather than uh, a very like a prepared note or something like that. The last one I would say that in automation, right, you don't have to think that automating this will make you to replace your job, like trainers will be replaced by them or something. It's more like allowing the trainer to focus more meaningful learning interactions than just this basic stuff. So automation is literally removing the task that you keep on doing, and it's giving you time on more facilitation, more coaching, and more learning experience kind of activities, where this will make the human expertise remain essential than more automated. So here's some examples that you can use automation things. Examples like you can generate a course outline there. You can generate a quizzes and maybe some role play experience or activities that you want to do with the big groups or something like that. And again, SOPs and converting the control, and then micro learning, and also localizing the training material. When I say localizing, this part I would like to touch, because sometimes not all the training materials you can use for all the places. So certain countries you have to change their jargons, their dialects, or you can use it in their languages. So in this personalizing way, it'll look more authentic to the person that you're delivering it, rather than it's more generic to everyone. So far, okay? What are some example of tools you're talking about? Of course, the classic one is chat gpt, I would say. You can use that, but not the basic one. You have to purchase. The purchase one has more options, whatever I'm saying, because the purchase one will centralize to your own name. It knows you better, and it can actually, when you enter to the particular scope, it will just call you as by your name, so it knows that is you. And Gemini as well. And I'm not big supporter of Copilot, but some companies is purchasing Copilot as their internal training or AI tool or CRM as well. So these three is very classic: Gemini, ChatGPT, and also Copilot. Any question that I missed out? I think I'll move forward first. Okay, this one is a wrap up for this particular understanding, where there's a uh, traditional trainings workflow looks like, and also when it's enabled with AI, how does it looks. So you can see some of it here. All these changes lead to workflow transformation. That is a key point of it, especially in L&Ds. So traditionally, training workflows is linear sequence, like design, develop, deliver, and update. This is how it's always been. And some companies said to say they're applying this. This process often takes significant time, like we spoke about it. It takes like way more time, because you got to spend literally A to Z by yourself to develop the entire process of it, especially when training materials need to be recreated or updated frequently. With generative AI, the workflow become more iterative and also flexible. When I say flexible, instead of design, develop, deliver, and update, the workflow become design, generate, refine, deliver, and improve continuously. So the entire flow is actually changed. You don't have to develop anymore. If you realize, when AI is there, you don't have to develop anymore. You just have to generate it or refine it. That's it. So AI accelerates the generation of content while trainers refine the contextual. That means we verifying the details, because end of the day, if you can see any AI tool, you can see that you have to verify the document because we are not sure it's 100% true or not. So these create a more agile training process, and that can respond quickly and it's more solid. So it also support continuous improvement where training materials can evolve based on feedback and new learning needs. It's no more adapting the old thing anymore. It's more of, okay, I'm getting this response, I have to change it according to the team, according to the needs of it in such way. So that combination is what enables the modern training workflow and remain it's efficient and effective as well. So we're going to do some practical, but before that, is there any question? If no questions, is there any questions? Maybe I give 30 seconds. If any questions, you guys can drop. If not, we're going to go for practical. And I want this practical to be very interactive. Even though we can't speak, I believe we can engage in our chat box.
Dear participants, drop if you have any questions over the chat box. Otherwise, we can proceed with the demo session.
Yeah. Okay, I think, thank you so much. Let's move on to the activity. So I'm going to stop sharing my slide. I'm going to dive into one of the AI tool that we discussed today, which is ChatGPT, because I'm using it generally and very frequently as well. Give me a second. Okay. Can everyone see my slide? Sorry, my ChatGPT thing. I believe you guys can see. So this is going to be very interactive. Now we do the practical part. Okay. I need one niche from you, like any industry or a function. When I say niche, right, you can actually tell about healthcare, retail, or manufacturing or finance. So can anyone give that first? So instead of me doing it, we can go more engaging. Please give one niche, either manufacturing, finance, education, retail, healthcare, engineering. Okay, AI in clinical. I'm gonna take Purnima's one first since she said that. Okay, give me one job role, and one workplace issue, Purnima. Since, or even anybody related to clinical, you can give one job role or one workplace issue. Okay, development ops team. What is the issue? One workplace issue. Give me the issue as well. Okay, so I'm going to talk to my ChatGPT. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna talk to my ChatGPT first. Create 60 minutes employee training session on clinical for a mixed audience. Include objectives, agendas, and 3 activities. We're just gonna take clinical first, whatever Purnima has given. We're just gonna give a generic one first, and let's see what my ChatGPT is actually doing, okay? Okay, you can see it gives a topic, it has given the 60 minutes, and mixed employee, it has give you the audience by itself, clinical and non-clinical as well, because some healthcare you have both. And then what's the format? Interactive training session, and you have objective. We have like 4 objectives there, and it has give you the agenda for 60 minutes. From 0 to 5 minutes is what? 5 to 15. And then activity for the 10 minutes, and 25 minutes to 35 minutes another communication settings, topics and everything, and second activity as well. And then 45 to 55 minutes is another thing, and then the last one is reflection activities and wrap up. This is a general one it has given to me, right? Now let's go a little bit deep. So we will say that, okay, we're going to say that let's customize this to, let's put the role what Purnima has given to us. She said, where's Purnima's one? Sorry. Okay, development ops team. But this ops team, we're going to divide into three categories or levels. One, new hire. Second, experienced employee. And last one is manager. Those whoever is watching this, you can change to your own industry and own job scope or a problem as well. Okay, you can customize yourself. I'm just picking this because Purnima gave the answer first, so I'm doing for her. The rest of you, please feel free to do your side as well. Okay, now can you see the entire topic has changed? Can everyone see this? The structure is changed, the learning outcome has changed. The level 1 hires, how does the training go for level 1? Capability level is actually divided into 3 levels, and then it also have to do a different set of agenda again, and it's also have categorized it one more activity, I think, according to the level as well. And you can see the difference there. Can everyone see the difference? Purnima, I asked you one of the issue that you are facing. So you gave the industry, you gave the title. Now give me the issues. Is Purnima still there? Okay, they don't like, sorry, I didn't see that. They don't like training at all. Okay. So I'm going to prompt it again. I'm going to say that the issue these level phasing phase this level phases is, okay, we just put this, we put it as a statement. So could you refine this for them? So can you see that now it has entirely changed the topic, and then the slides is not heavy because the problem they go through is they don't want to uh, do trainings or learnings or any scope of it. This is related to one of the question earlier somebody asked, how does it relevant if somebody didn't want to have a training, or what training you should give to them if they are not motivated or something, which I said you can't go do a technical training, you have to do a leadership training. So this is what you do, you even can do for your technical employers as a leadership training as well. So this is one of the scope of it. So in this scope, you can change it also. You can ask it, can you do micro learning assessment, or can you change it to a more of a responsible AI look? So this kind of thing. So in this way, you actually can see how you can actually make your own trainings here. You even can say this, another prompt, you can give it to it. You can say that probably turn this training into 5 micro learning messages, each 2 to 3 sentences for WhatsApp or email, follow up after training. So this is after training, you have to make a messages for them, right? Because they are not remembering the stuff, right? So you also can make these into it. So this is another prompting. So can you see that? First micro learning, production incident. So whatever you have presented in the 60 minutes, right? You can actually transform that as well. So any questions here? You can see how does the learning and development is actually evolve in three different scope, from a generic. Once you specify the particular job role, and then you specify what's the issue the job role is facing. So your ChatGPT literally can transform according to the scope or prompting that you're actually giving to it. So this is not only ChatGPT, Gemini does the same thing, and other thing also does the same thing. So you just have to alter it according to it. Any questions? You can say this. Can you make a simple visual micro learning infographic for me to share? It will create it for you as well. Okay, well, okay, it's quite fast as well. Let's see. Give me more minutes. Then this is the last one. Once this is done, we are going for our final slide. Then we are moving forward with the next agenda of this today's thing. Meanwhile, if there's any question, please drop your questions so we can clarify it along the way as well. Purnima, does this prompting answers your questions or whatever you ask here? Is it clear? So if you give a clear prompting, this is how it looks. You even can change the color and the wordings and everything according to it as well. So I'm stop sharing it here. We are returning back to our slide. Home and going back to, okay. So with this, whatever we wrap up today, right? It all narrowed down to one thing. Before we conclude, we need to talk about this. It's very important, which is responsible use of AI training, or I call it as a responsible AI. There's a very famous hashtag is going around, how responsibly or ethically you use AI. As organizations begin integrating generative AI into learning and development workflow or even their daily users, AI can support training, design, and delivery. That's for sure, no doubt in it. But human judgment ensure accuracy, fairness, and also trust in learning environment. This is where you have to do four important key that you really have to focus on. One is accuracy, one is bias awareness, data privacy, and human oversight. These four is very, very, very important. Let's go through them. I have given some example how to do it here, but I'm just going to glance through it. You can check this the slides later as well. First, accuracy. AI generated content should always be reviewed before being used in your training material. So as a trainer, you have to double check that. AI can generate explanation, examples, activities very fast, but it does not automatically know the specific policies, workflows, or context of your organization. So you have to customize it or feed the information. For example, if AI generates an onboarding content, trainers should verify the information matches the organization needs or actual onboarding process. Is it tally or not? If it's not tally, then you have to do the input for the AI, because AI output should be treated as a draft, not final validations. Okay. And the second one is bias awareness. AI generated scenarios and examples may unintentionally reflect stereotypes or limited perspective. So even just now, the example picture that created, if you see the alignments, everything wasn't really static, right? So as a trainer, you have to verify, you have to redo it. You must ask your another team of social media to, use it as a draft and come up. You cannot 100% rely on it. AI AI system learns the large data sets that may contain biases. So this is where the issues is actually happen. Trainers should review example, ensure the inclusivity and also fairness. This might mean adjusting some case studies or using diverse workplace examples and modifying the scenarios or may contain some different backgrounds or something. This is something you have to work on by yourself. And responsible training ensures that learning material represent the workplace accurately and respectfully. So as a trainer, you have to customize it and make it more private or centralized to your organization. And while you are working on this, data privacy also comes along the way, which is the third point of it. When using AI tool, it is important to protect confidential organizational and employee informations. Do not feed a wrong information in AI. Do not upload important document that's supposed to not be there. Do not do it. Especially your company governance shouldn't upload it. You can't come up with that. So this means avoiding uploading internal documents, personal employee data, sensitive company information into public AI tools. Instead of trainers should use, anonymize your examples, or you have to make it a fictional scenarios or something like that. You have to fake it a bit. And following organization data policies is essential when integrating AI into workforce. You have to do that. And when you're working on this is where our fourth thing is coming in, which is human oversight. AI can support training development, but trainers remain responsible for learning, quality, and decisions. AI can generate the quizzes, examples, activities, role plays, and stuff. But the trainer must ensure these truly supports the team or not, or the learning objective. Is it really coming up with outcomes or not? So human judgment remains central in effective learning realm, I would say. And the responsible AI use ensure that training remains accurate, inclusive, secure, and guided by human expertise. And it's the classic point where the human plus AI comes in. AI is a super powerful tool, but without human facilitation, it doesn't work according to that. So that balances between the technology support and human judgment. It allows the organization to use AI safely, effectively in learning and development industry, and also overall in organization. And with that said, before we end today's session, let's take a moment on everything that we have went through right now. And generative AI is not just a technology trend. If you're thinking that is something you can get in your offices or organization alone, it is becoming a part of organization, learn, adapt, and also build a capability there. One of the biggest shift we discussed so far is personalization, personalizing your entire learning and development scope. AI allows training to adapt employees but their roles and responsibility experience level. Instead of expecting everyone to be in a box, you got to categorize them. Another important shift is automating them, which is entirely using the generative AI tools to make your training and development more smooth and more practical. And we also talk about continuous learning with AI acting as a learning assistant, practice partner, explanation tools, feedback generator. And also learning no longer happen in one session. It's more of a continuous process, and it will become part of your everyday work as well. With that said, thank you so much for the opportunity to GSDC, and also Preetham for hosting this entire thing.
Thank you so much, Pravina, for amazing session and the demo. I believe this is definitely going to be helpful for all the participants here. So let us know if you have any questions, dear participants. Otherwise, we can proceed with the closing. And I would like to tell you all that I do have some great announcements. So stay connected till the end. And also, I'll be sharing today's challenge. And so please stay connected till the end. And please let us know if you have any questions for Pravina. For next 1 2 minute, I can wait, and after that, we'll proceed with the closing. And also, I would like to tell you all that I have shared Pravina's LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. So, in case if you want to have a discussion regarding the today's session or any question that you got later on for her, feel free to reach out to her. I have already shared it. I'm sharing it again. A LinkedIn profile link. Feel free to reach out to her. I believe she's more than happy to help you all. Here it is. So, as Satyanarayana, thank you. It's a great session. Not only presentation material and speaker recordings are very much valuable. So, Pravina, a message for you for
Thank you.
participants. So, yes, that said, I would like to proceed with the closing. And before I take the handover back from you, Pravina, we would love to hear final thoughts from you for all our participants who joined us today.
I would say there's like I said again about the AI tools, right? I think it's more of integrating you in your daily life. It's not just purchasing and having it. It's more of integrating it. And I think the simple demo that we have done just now about for a few minutes shows a lot of difference there. So this difference is actually make your job more less time taken, but more efficient and more integrated in your daily tools. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Pravina. It's totally, I agree with you. And we look forward to have another sessions with you at GSDC.
Thank
We'll be
you.
soon reaching out to you for further schedule. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing your insights on today's topic. So that said, I'll be taking this forward. And dear participants, as I mentioned earlier, I do have some great announcement for all of you. Let me move to the next slide. So here's our today's challenge. So I would like to request everyone to take the screenshot of the today's challenge, and please do complete this challenge. This is something that you are getting hands-on learning, right? So sorry, please allow me a minute. I think I just lost the internet, but it's back again. So this is today's challenge. Please take the screenshot and please complete the challenge. I encourage all of you to complete the challenge. As I said, this is something that hands-on learning you will be getting after each session. And what you have to do next, complete the challenge, post it over social media and tag GSDC. We'll make sure that we'll be getting back to you with the surprise gift with the task that we find one of the most creative one, right? I hope you all have taken the screenshot, and I'm moving to the next slide. So here's a great announcement that I have been announcing since few days, since we launched this series. So we do have this certification for all of you in case if you're looking to upskill yourself. So we do have certified AI tool experts, certified generative AI professional foundation, agentic AI professional and foundation, and many more. In case if you have interest towards this certification, please get in touch with our learning advisor. They will provide you more information and all the steps in order to opt out. So let me tell you all, these all certifications are globally recognized ones. We do provide the learning resources where you'll be getting case studies to work on e-learnings and book of knowledge. These certifications are lifelong learnings, which gives you learning flexibility. You'll be getting chance to connect with our training partner channel and having an opportunity to work on capstone project. That is something real-time AI simulation practice. So do grab this opportunity, do sign up yourself for this certification program. You will find all the offer details, link, promo code in the chat box. Oh, so let me tell you all, you can use AI20 to get 20% discount on any of this certification, which is limited time offer. So do grab this opportunity before that. And here's our utility tool. This tool will help you to improve your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skill score. It will help you to build your personal brand, and also it will help you to create AI generated resumes. This tool is really amazing. We have got some amazing feedbacks from our previous participants who actually used this, and this tool is all about to level up your profile, right? Use AUG100 as a code to get 100% off, which means completely free, right? So grab this opportunity, check this tool out to let us know any feedback is there regarding this tool. And I'm very happy to make this announcement that we'll be conducting Women's Leading the AI-Powered Enterprise Series from 2nd to 6th March 2026 with the time slot 9:30 a.m. Central, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So make a note according to your time zones and please join us for this amazing series that we'll be conducting this first week of March. And there's another series we are conducting on ISO Advantage, Unlocking Risk, Compliance, and Governance for Strategic Impact, which is a continuation of our previous series, ISO and L&D. So this series is scheduled from 6 to 20 February 2026. For this week, we have this incredible panel of experts lined up. So do not miss this out. Do join us for this series as well. You can jump into our another session, which is already started. And this is our L&D series from 16 to 20. We have this amazing speaker lined up for our continuation of learning and development series beyond training, how modern organization builds skills, perform, and workforce readiness. So please do join us. Please make a note of the time slot. This is happening at 9:30 a.m. Central, 11:30 p.m. Singapore, 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And this is our referral champions who have referred maximum people to a specific series. Let's congratulate to them and appreciate them for taking efforts towards people to referring towards session like this, right? So Leela Venkat Satish, Suman Kumar, and Saroj Sahu, congratulations to you. And however, we'll be announcing all the final winners at the end of this series. So you still have a time to be winner, and top 3 winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame. And to all the winners will be getting back to the rewards, which is worth $400. And we would love to connect with you all over social media. You can scan these QRs to connect with us over LinkedIn and the WhatsApp channel. So also check our website for more information regarding all the certifications and offerings that we have for all of you. And please do share your valuable feedback on the reviews.io and let us know how you're finding our session so far. And thank you so much. Sorry, there's one more slide. So in case if you're looking for any speaker opportunity with the GSDC, feel free to reach out to us. We do have learning capsule, webinar, and podcast platforms like this. So you can share your speaker profile with me or Pratibha, Pritham@gsdcouncil.org or Pratibha@gsdcouncil.org. We'll make sure your profile is getting reviewed and we'll get back to you with a speaker opportunity in case all criteria gets met. And here's our last slide. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's session. I will see you for upcoming sessions and the remaining session of this series. Until then, keep learning and take care of yourself. Thank you, Pravina. I'll see you again. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care.
Yeah.